Greetings everyone, Zannrath here, and welcome back to Everlasting Summer. And they actually just updated it so that the English, I guess, is a little bit better, and it really wasn't that bad before. So, you know, they touched up a couple of things. I mean, every once in a while I'll kind of stumble over a sentence because it's kind of weird and funny, but, I mean, I stumble over things anyways, so, you know, not much of a big deal. Alright, so let's go ahead and get back to where we were, which was, I guess, in the tunnel, right? Or the bomb shelter corridor thing. I tried to walk faster, but Lena seemed to not be bothered by that, and she easily kept pace with me. This corridor was exactly the same as the previous one, in every last detail. There was nothing shocking about it, but at some point, I got the feeling that we were walking in circles. It's just like a corridor that just loops around in a circle. That's super nice. The flashlight in my hand started to tremble visibly. The spot of light jumped all over the walls and the floor, and suddenly it lit up a rather big hole. Is that like a railroad? They built this school on top of like an underground railroad. The hole wasn't too deep, and below we could see rails. What's down there? Looks like a mine. Oh. So they built this, like, not a school, sorry, it's a summer camp, right? They built a summer camp over the mine. Oh. I get it. It's kind of like holes, right? Or basically they're just using the kids for slave labor. Anyways, shall we have a look? When I go further along the corridor, I don't know. I think we should go down there. I estimated the height. It would be possible to pull ourselves out. Okay, let's check it out. I jumped down the hole and helped Lena to get down. It really was a mine. I wonder what they could have mined here. What was it? Unobtainium, right? Avatar. What minerals are there in this area? I don't know. Well, yeah, stupid question. Looks like there are none now. We headed into the darkness. It was hard to walk because I couldn't really choose where to trot. Wobbly wooden planks or uneven ground. I wasn't able to stick closer to the walls either. The narrowness of the tunnel forced us to stay between the rails, and I didn't want to let go of Lena's hand. Aww. Finally we reached the fork. Left. I'm going left, because the arrow says left, I think, right? Just great. Where should we go? Where? I'm not certain that we'll be able to get out of here at all, especially if we're going to play Pac-Man. I don't get that, but okay. I guess because he's in a maze kind of thing. Whatever. Play what? Never mind. We'll get lost. Yeah, she didn't understand that reference either. What if there is an exit too? There may be one, and what if there isn't? So should we go back? I bit my lip till it bled. Oh, that sucks, man. And yelled as loud as I could. Shrek! Yeah, that wasn't allowed, but I don't want to yell. The loud echo rebounded from every direction at once. Soil even fell from the ceiling in some places. Oh man, you're gonna collapse this mine on yourself and Lena, bro. See? Or see? No question there. Then I will go on alone. Oh man. What? I grinned stupidly. Alone? Where to? Well, we must find Shrek. He may be... Alright, well, slight slip there in that bit, I guess. Lena blushed at once and stared at the ground. No. That won't do. If we go together. Okay, then let's go. She smiled and took my hand. How does she manage that? But first we should... I took a sharp stone from the ground and scratched across on... Oh, that's smart. Scratched across on one of the beams which supported the walls. I was gonna say, like, I know when you go in the jungle, right, and you cut through foliage, you gotta, like, mark trees so you don't walk around in circles. Semyon knows. He's been watching, Dual Survival. Now we will know where we started. Oh, you have to choose. Go left. I said go left. The arrow says go left. It seems that there's another fork in the road. Another one? Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to watch for the cross then. You know what? I'm gonna go in a freaking circle. We came to some kind of miner's camp. Picks and helmets everywhere. A rusty wagon stood in the corner. Where's the wagon? Oh, is that the wagon? All the items were so old, they dated from the beginning of the 20th century rather than the middle. that's pretty old. So this really is a mine. Which means we could wander around for ages without finding a way out. Or, you know, die from lack of oxygen. If it's deep enough. But I sensed that exit was somewhere nearby, and so we went further. Seems there's another fork in the road. Well, I guess we're gonna keep going left until something happens. Another fork in the road. Am I actually going around in circles? Seems like there's another fork in the road. I feel like it's telling me this is the wrong way to go. Yeah, okay, fine, go right then. Why is it, like, lagging? Like, when I make a selection? That kind of seems weird. Okay, didn't do that this time. Oh, boy. Okay, it keeps looping me, so I don't know if this is just me making the wrong choice, or, like, what's going on. Let's keep going left. Left. Yeah. Does this mean I lost? Or am I supposed to just randomly guess? Oh, we were just here a few minutes ago. Go right. We returned to the place where we had begun. I should have paid attention to where I... So we took a wrong turn somewhere. Let's keep searching. Let's go right this time. Another fork. Go right. Is this really, like, did they really just put some random, like 50-50 path thing you have to do with no, like, clues or whatever? Or maybe there are clues, I'm just not paying attention. Keep going right. Oh. Okay. Finally, the tunnel had led us to a hall with a high ceiling. Why is it so bright? Something is illuminating this cave. It looks like there's water. Although it could hardly be called a hall, it seemed that something was mined here. Maybe coal or gold. Gold! Yeah. The walls had been cut by pickaxes or pneumatic drills. This place was pitch black, so our only salvation was the flashlight. Oh, I guess maybe these crystals or whatever are reflective. It's reflecting our flashlight. If it breaks, it's unlikely we'll ever get out of here. I'm surprised our flashlight hasn't gone out. Like, isn't that supposed to happen? Like, oh man, we're gonna go explore some scary stuff. Good thing we brought a flashlight. Oh my god, it died. I've noticed. Oh my god. I noticed a red piece of cloth in its light. It was a pioneer neckerchief. Shurik was obviously here somewhere. Shurik! 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 Only echoes answered us. He must not be too far away, since we found the scarf here. And didn't we find his shoe? Like, didn't Electronic find his shoe? Like, in the path? Like, why he lost his shoe getting to the old camp. Why would you continue? I feel like that's a bad idea. It's like, oh man, I lost my shoe. Well, I'll keep the other one, just forge forward. Frankly speaking, I was mostly wondering where here actually was. Where could he have gone from here? There were no other exits from this room. Certainly, it was possible that there were other places in these tunnels we hadn't visited yet. That means we have to keep searching for him. Oh, no. Right. Right. I'm gonna change to the left now. And then back to the left. Like, I probably really should pay attention to this, but I don't know. I get the impression it's just random. So I'm just gonna go 2 for 2. Okay, so nope. So let's start left. Let's go. Let's alternate. Left, right, like you march. Okay. Why didn't we just go down that hall? Okay. We go left twice. Go right once. Left twice again. No, let's go right again. I hate you guys. Well, I'm just gonna go right all the way, because that's how we got to the hall. Click, click, click. I've been here before. Okay. All left. All left. Spam that left. Keep on going. Okay. I'll go left. We'll go left. So this is 3. Let's see how many times it takes to get us to that place. Oh, okay. Well, that was 4, and we got here. So, around the next turn, a wooden door appeared in the light. At least it's something. Why aren't you, like, marking the other places? Like, you don't just mark the place you started, but you mark other places, too, so you know once you, like, start returning to places. What? Oops. Oh my god, okay. Oh! What? I can actually go back? Shoot. Uh-oh. I didn't know you could do that. I messed up. Oh no. Okay, whatever. It was left 4 times when we got to that place. I did not know you could do that. I was wondering why it was highlighted. That's kind of cool, I guess. If you want to go through and play it again, you can actually kind of go and... Wait. Okay, spam left until it resets, and then we go left 4 times, and it should bring us to the place. Come on, reset. Reset already. Reset. Reset. Fine. We'll go right, because it seems like it wants me to go right. Go left now. Oh my god. Okay. I feel like I'm really missing something. Like, do people really just put these things in here where it's like, you just randomly go, and you have no direction, or whatever? There's gotta be something I'm missing. Like, there's nothing, this arrow doesn't tell me anything. Right? Like, I was thinking, oh, maybe you look at the background and you get a clue, but they always point to the right. Or, sorry, to the left. Don't they? Okay, you guys are just like, this game is just like trolling me right now. Go right a bunch of times. Alright, now we go left twice. And actually 4 times, right? It was 4 times when we get to the door. It wasn't like that last time. Game, you're like changing on me. Like your algorithms are crunching in the background. But like, nope, 4. Oh, how did I get there last time then? Go right. I'm gonna go right once and then... Okay, wrong turn. Let's keep searching. Okay, left. Left. This game is making no sense. This little mini exploring game is making no sense to me right now. So it's twice left, 3, 4. There we go. I don't understand that at all. Those resets are not like hard resets. Okay. Around the next turn, wooden door appeared in the lights. At least it's something. What? At least it's not another fork. What's in there? We don't have a choice but to check it out. Strongly pulled on the handle and open the door. Okay, that's kind of... Okay, so it's one of these rooms. We're gonna have to, like... I wonder if it's gonna be one of those rooms where I have to look at what's going on, try to figure it out. I can't read Russian, so I don't know what that says. Okay. There was a room behind it, which might be one of the maintenance rooms for the bomb shelter. Why do they make a maintenance room in the mine for the bomb shelter above? Unless that bomb shelter was actually for the mine, but that doesn't seem like it was the case. Empty bottles and cigarette butts were scattered everywhere. The walls were all covered with scribbles. So that means there's another exit from here. I don't believe that the people who had left all this stuff came the way we did, or came the same way as we did. Sadly, Shurk wasn't there, or here. Oh. I slid down the wall to the floor. We must have been everywhere now. Not everywhere. Lena pointed to a door in the corner. It looked similar to the one leading into the bomb shelter. There's probably an exit, as you said. Shall we go? Let's rest for a moment. Okay. Well, Lena sat next to me, very close, and took my hand. It's alright. What do you mean? That we haven't found Shurk? We should think about getting ourselves... We'll get out what? We should think about getting out ourselves. Okay. We'll get out. Yes. I probably remember the way. Well, I'm glad you do, because I don't. Actually, no, we took 4 lefts. I think. I don't know, this game doesn't seem to think I'm taking 4 lefts. Or at least I thought that I remembered it. I'm not afraid at all. She suddenly said after a short pause. That's good. Because I'm with you. Oh, that's nice. Well, yeah, that's definitely nice. If we die together, at least you'll still be happy. Suddenly, there came a noise from behind the door to the mine. Uh-oh, spooky skeletons. I jumped up at once and started looking for something I could use as a weapon. The noise of heavy footsteps was getting closer. Oh man, Shurik! Sup, bro? You somehow have your neckerchief, even though we clearly found it earlier. Finally, the door opened and Shurik appeared from behind it. In the silence, I froze, staring at him. There you are! Did you think you can hide from me? What? What? Exactly, that's exactly what he said. Did you think I wouldn't find you? But I did. He wasn't sane, that was for sure. His face was distorted by a scary grimace. His eyes gleamed behind his glasses. The missing pioneer held a metal rod in his hand. Oh, he thinks we're like a ghost or thing. He's trying to kill us. Are you mad? It's us! Yeah, I can see it's you. He took a couple steps towards us. I instinctively shielded Lena. Oh, that's nice. Did you think you could make a fool of me, leading me here and there, to the left, to the right, to the left, and to the right? No, we went left, 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 left. Okay. And I followed. He raised the metal rod. That looks more like a broken, like, hinge or something. Oh, God. Everything after that was like it happened in slow motion. Shurik charging at us. Me pushing Lena out of the way. The rod slowly arcing toward my head. Did I punch him in the face? My hand with the flashlight going up. Oh, there we go. Following all that, complete darkness, rapid breathing, blood hammering in my temples, silence, dreadful, heavy silence, merging with the darkness. I moved my hand, trying to find the wall, when I felt someone's touch. Uh-oh. Is this where we accidentally grope Lena? I feel like that's what happens in situations like this. Don't be afraid. I heard a familiar voice near me. Where are you? Where are you, you damn lunatic? I shouted. He left. Which way to go? Where to? Lena's voice didn't sound too calm, but certainly it didn't sound like it should in such circumstances. Calm down. She hugged me tenderly, and pressed her body against mine. Ooh, sexy. I tried to gather my senses to recover my breath, to adapt to the darkness. What should we do next? You have a gun. A flare gun, I guess, yeah. Well, who do I shoot? It's loaded with a flare. Should I be right? I took the gun from my belt, pointed it to the side, and fired. Oh, great. It's like a red tint, too. That's like... Well, it's either, like, provocative, because, like, red light district, or it's scary, because it's blood, right? So, you know, you guys choose what the red tint's supposed to mean. Although, evidently, I remember there was, like, a study, like, a while back, that, like, violence actually sexually arouses people more than just, like, sexual situations. It's weird. Anyways, the room was illuminated by a bright red light. The flare, lying in the corner, looked like a firework or a sparkler. Let's go quickly. It won't burn for too long. Man, I don't know if it's gonna last before we can get out of here. Where to? Lena pointed to the second door. Oh, we're gonna keep going further in with a limited light source. Or at least more limited than a flashlight. That's a smart idea. It wasn't hard to open it, and we headed into the darkness. The flare burned more dimly with every... I feel like is there something like supernatural going on? Like, did something possess Shurik? That might be a thing. Flare burned more dimly with every second. I stumbled with every step, even fell down a couple times. But didn't slow my pace. If it goes out... Oh, wow, we found a... It looks like a vent. I was gonna say manhole, because that kind of makes more sense-ish, because they're kind of... I don't know what this is supposed to be, actually. It's not a manhole. Finally we saw a light in front of us. How lucky of us, and came to a ladder leading to the grating in the ceiling. The flare hissed and went out. Oh, perfect. Just in time. Watch, it's gonna be like locked or something. That'd be funny. Thank God. It turned out that we were right under the statue of Gunda. Oh, that's interesting. The grating was rather sturdy, but we managed to open it after breaking the bolts with the flashlight. Oh, it was kind of locked, I guess. Comrade? Okay, well that's getting kind of weird now. After reaching the surface, I collapsed on the grass, exhausted. That was terrible. Lena sat next to me. Just dreadful. By that time, I didn't give a damn about this world, the camp, the 410 bus. I totally forgot what the route was. I guess it's 410. Or my previous life. The strangest and nastiest thing was that there was nothing supernatural in these events. Shirk just went crazy. Insane. Nothing strange about it. I would have too in his position. He's been gone for like half a day now, I think. Like probably 12 to 18 hours or something. Alright. Lena patted my head tenderly and smiled. It's all over now. And then she pulled out a gun and shoots me. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. There's a crazy pioneer in the woods. You could even say a maniac killer. I think he's gonna be alright. Alright? I am not sure about that. The most important thing is that we're okay. She still smiled. How can you be so calm? I told you before I have nothing to be afraid of when I'm with you. Indeed. I might have saved Lena and myself back there, but it's only by chance, nothing more. If Shirk had been swifter, or crazier. Thanks for the compliment. You're welcome. Well, that's a kind of a weird thing to say at that time. Though we still should have stayed here in the first place. You're probably right, she said calmly. I got really sleepy. Because of stress, of exhaustion, of how late at night it was, we should go to sleep. But I'd have to stand up and walk to the leader's cabin. I wasn't ready for that. My eyes closed just for a moment. Yeah. I wonder, like, why isn't the leader, like, freaking out? Because, like, I'm sure it's, like, really late at night now. And she's like, why hasn't he come back yet? My eyes closed just for a moment. And I fell asleep under the stars. Stars looked down at me from the sky. Thousands of them, even millions. Now their lights didn't seem to be so distant and cold. On the contrary, they twinkled at me, as if whispering among themselves, telling merry fairy tales in eager competition. About a galaxy far, far away. We know what that's a reference to. And violet, fluffy piglets. I don't know what that's a reference to. About mysterious asteroid belts where ships have disappeared. About a fearless starship captain and his brave crew. About exceptional treasures and unreachable peaks of a planet on the edge of the universe. I wonder, is that a dream? I lifted myself a little and realized that my head was in Lena's lap, of course. Did I sleep long? I asked in confusion, but didn't rush to get up. Of course not, because, you know, I don't know. I don't have a watch. She laughed. Approximately? Well, maybe 20 minutes. That's okay then. I laid down again, of course, feeling nice and calm like never before. The events of the night were becoming distant. Becoming distant, as if I was starting to forget them, like the story the stars were telling me. Shirk has come back. Whoa, what? What? I jumped to my feet instantly. There he is, sleeping on the bench. Lena pointed to the benches in surprise. And what are you? You were sleeping so peacefully that I didn't want to wake you up. I felt a shiver of fear, because such behavior was not just strange. It was not just inappropriate. It scared me more than Shirk's insanity in the dungeon. I'm gonna say, like, we're either gonna leave him on the bench and, like, wake him up in the morning, or the camp is, or we're gonna wake him up and he's gonna be, like, completely normal, like, what's going on? Why am I on this bench? Like, not knowing anything that he did in the last the last day where he was lost. That's what I'm feeling. A lunatic who about half an hour ago tried to kill us arrives, lies on a nearby bench and falls asleep, and she just sits here? Nothing to worry about. He just seems to be a little off. Lena got confused and blushed. He walked unsteadily and didn't look toward us. And if I'd made a noise, she was about to cry. Okay, don't worry. There was some logic to her words. She probably did the right thing. In any case, we had to interrogate Shirk thoroughly. I jumped up, walked quickly to the bench he was sleeping on, and slapped him. Ouch! He woke up at once. I'm gonna say, yeah, he doesn't remember anything. What the hell? What are you doing here, you bastard? Sorry. What are you doing here, you bastard, not you bastard? What? Shirk stared at me with a scared and moreover sane look. What was that all about down there? What? Where? In the dungeon, in the mine, in the bomb shelter. Did you go completely nuts? I don't understand you. He needs to add a bro in there. I don't understand you, bro. Or man. He looked around. Why am I here? Who called it? And where should you be in your opinion? And where should you be in your opinion? Oh, wait. I know. You should be in an asylum. I went to the old camp in the morning for the spare parts. Okay. So that's where he's been getting all the robot parts. And then, don't you remember anything after that? Lena asked after walking up to us. Yes, and I. Don't pretend, I said calmly and sat next to him. It really looked like he wasn't lying, though. I don't understand anything. Or wait, hold on. I don't understand anything. It's unscientific. Who cares? I don't think that I can trust you, or I trust you. Memory loss can't occur. Just. Shrek talked to himself, mumbled something, not paying us any attention. Let's go, Lena said quietly. Shall we just leave him here? He's not in his right mind. He has to sleep. It's dangerous to leave the psycho alone. He may strangle electronic with an induction coil in the night. Can you strangle someone with an induction coil? Well, I guess. Yeah, okay. There's probably easier ways to strangle someone. It's gonna be alright, trust me. I had no reason not to trust her. However, I didn't have any reason to trust her either. On the other hand, who cares? I wanted to fall asleep as quickly as possible. In her lap, of course, right? Okay. We left Shrek, who was still mumbling something to himself. We're here. What? Where? I have to go further on. Lena smiled. Oh, she walked me to my cabin? Man, she's wearing the pants in this relationship. I hadn't thought about anything all the way here, just followed her. I hadn't noticed that we'd come to Olga Dmitrovna's cabin. Yes. Thank you for today. There's nothing to thank me for. It's just good that we came back alive. We'll see what Shrek has to say tomorrow. Thanks anyway, she said mysteriously and averted her eyes. You're welcome. Well, it's time for me to go. Lena quickly turned around and walked she quickly turned around and walked quickly in the direction of her cabin. I suddenly had a thought that something about that was a bit off. Not quite right. After all that happened, it's time for me to go? It usually goes differently in such situations, doesn't it? I have no idea what I expected, though. Exhaustion hit me. Walking with difficulty, I entered the cabin. She's still up, of course. The leader was sitting on my bed. Semyon, she started to talk sadly. Where have you been? Well, Prepare for a scolding. I didn't expect that reaction. I went to look for Shrek. Alone? Be truthful, whatever. No, with Lena. So, what about Shrek? It looks like Olga Dmitrovna was really worried about the fate of the lost pioneer. What's so strange about that? The leader can treat her work lightly, but that doesn't mean she's a heartless person. He's okay. As okay as he could be in such a situation. That's good. Go to sleep now. Wow, she really does not care. Wait, but... She turned the light out quickly, showing that the conversation is over and I couldn't ask anything. Though, should I? Ask why she didn't scold me? Okay, if I get an option to, I'm gonna ask. I wanna know. I'm not, though. Still, Lena, what happened today? My thoughts slowed their pace before stopping completely. Day 5 now, right? There you go. Oh, I was like, why is it going, black for so long? I was like, am I supposed to click here? Alright. We ran. Ran with the last of our strength. Is it like a dream? Like those who run for their precious lives. Like a doomed person, knowing that there is no hope to save his life. We still fight for the inevitable and his own fate. What was that noise? I barely managed to close the heavy metal door behind me. Oh, dude, we're freaking out. We're flipping out. I have no idea how deep this bomb shelter is or if it will be able to withstand a nuclear blast, but we have no other place to hide. She gripped my hand tight. Don't be afraid. Bits of the ceiling were falling, and the walls were shaking. I was prepared for the worst, but death is the kind of thing that you can't ever be prepared for. But suddenly, complete silence fell. It ran even louder than the explosions. Maybe it's time to say goodbye. She was whimpering. I wanted to comfort her somehow, but realized that there was nothing I could do. Yes. Horrible bang almost split my eardrums. It seemed that I'm under a piece of collapsed ceiling, but I don't feel any pain. All I want to do is not let her go. Like how vague it's being. It's like, any girl that you chose, you can kind of just substitute and assume that we're talking about her, but we don't want to actually You know, we want to save a little bit of time and not, make specific or, insert name of whomever during development, but, Alright, I woke up in a cold sweat, short of breath, and gasping for air. Of course, it was a nightmare. It took me some time to come to my senses. It was a dream. It was just a dream. My questioning mind, however, refused to believe it. But who was that girl with me there? Oh, so it's not actually the person that we chose on this path. I didn't want to let go of her hand so desperately. Sadly, I couldn't recall her at all. Oh, cheating on Len in our dreams. The clocks were showing few minutes past 10. I slowly came to my senses as reality started to stake out its claim on my mind, and my stomach foully growled. Alright, war is war, but lunch should be served. It's due time. Wait, what time did they say it was? Like 10 minutes past the hour or something? A few minutes past 10. So why is lunch being served so soon? Or I guess he's saying he missed breakfast and he's gonna wait for lunch. It turned out that Olga Dmitrovna wasn't here. She must have decided not to wake me up. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, during the whole, nightmare thing when it was shaking, I thought it was, maybe someone, shaking him, trying to wake him up, but he didn't wake up. Anyways, well, thanks go out for to our camp leader for this. After yesterday's adventures, I had to have rest, or I had to have a rest. Last night remained a blurry memory, which I really didn't want to think about. It's now more important to find something to eat and to wash myself. Exactly, because a pioneer must always be clean and tidy. Though I would agree with this principle, even if I wasn't a pioneer, and as a matter of fact, I'm not. Alright, before we chat up electronic here, let's go ahead and just wrap this up. So that was pretty interesting. So I guess it's a routine thing for Shurik to go to the camp. So either electronic doesn't know that, and he's like, oh, these parts are just randomly materializing. I'm okay with that. Or he chose to kind of no, wait, hold on. Didn't he say he went towards the old camp? Okay, maybe he did know. I was going to say, maybe there's something suspicious about that. But, yeah, he went to the camp, got some stuff, or to get stuff, and then he was all crazy. So, don't know if that was just being sleep deprived and, getting lost and whatever, because he was rambling about. It seems like he was chasing something. So, whether or not that's the spirit or ghost or whatever of that girl who died there when she killed herself after being rejected, Who knows what's going on? There's something. There's definitely something fishy going on in this camp, but maybe that's it. So maybe we'll find out more about that next time. But at least until then, thanks for watching. Bye.